Hello, welcome to the Treasure Shower. And I've noticed, whilst looking at my videos, that it's been about a month since I did a reaction to the channel Chills. Now, this is 30 scary videos that ended horribly, and from what I've seen, I accidentally saw a snippet because it automatically played. I was like, oh my god. I got a sense that this is going to give us the chicken. So, as he's talking and making the introduction, remember, look away, because he's going to show you a preview, and we don't want it ruined, okay? And you don't want to ruin it for yourself. So, yeah. And as always, there's a link to his channel in the description below, so go over there, share love, and look at some more of his own content, because, oh boy, it's going to get freaky deaky. I can't use freaky deaky, that's cash sightseeing. Sorry, it's a force of habit. I'm using it's like in everyday life, I'm using his terms. Like when I went ghost hunting, I was like, come on, we rambled it the other day. It's like when we went ghost hunting, I was saying to the Sarge from Sergeant Powell's Twinkies, I said, do it, because, you know, I said to him, I goes, thing is, because you're a bit apprehensive about doing it and all that, but you rambled, you ramboed it. I said to him, that was a Casper term. I was like, you ramboed it. But to be fair, if I did see a shadow bastard, as Casper would say, I would literally, I was going to say, in homage to Casper, I think I did actually mention it. I was like, well, fuck, I'm gone. I would say that in honour of Casper. And then in the second to that, on a Casper I would rambo it. I'd be like, look at you. No. So yeah, that's another good channel as well to go over to check out, and that's Casper Site's channel, okay? So worth it. So yeah, remember, previews coming up, so look away.
Coming up in this video. Can you step away, please?
No.
Thank you. If happy ever after is your thing, then skip this list. These are the 30 scary videos that end horribly.
So I put my hand in front.
Number 30, The Storm.
I put my hand in front of it like that. So this might be ghosts, a mixture of ghosts and stuff, because this is literally 30 scary videos where it ended horribly, so.
This man took off running when he encountered what may have been a tornado. WREG News Channel 3 shares his story. Tanale Richard was working in his shed when a storm rolled in outside. Security cameras captured his reaction.
And in this video, I promise not to take the mick out of his voice or laugh at his voice. I got used to it, and you may generally not help it. Yeah, nothing against him. I love you, man. I love your Chills, alright? I love your channel. Okay, just don't take it to heart. It's just it took some getting used to it all.
Security cameras were rolling, clearly showing Richard's concern as the wind and rain moved in. He knew he had to come up with an escape plan.
First, he got in his truck, likely thinking he could outrun it.
Richard getting into his pickup truck, perhaps planning to drive to safety, but instead he took off running as fast as he could.
And I was saying to myself that I wasn't gonna make it. You ain't gonna make it.
But realizing he wasn't going to make it out of there, he fled toward the lake instead.
It was him running toward the lake and a huge tree falling, just narrowly missing him.
Oh man.
A tree fell, missing Richard by an inch. He said he saw it fall over his shoulder, but had no
That's what she said.
time to turn and look.
Into the lake, he struggled to hold on to other downed trees so he could stay afloat until the storm passed.
He arrived at the lake safely. The only problem, Richard doesn't know how to swim and doesn't have a life jacket. Luckily, there were other downed trees in the water, and he held on tight, trying to stay afloat during the storm.
By the same tree that nearly took him out.
Had that car like 3 weeks, and I didn't get a chance to enjoy it much.
Although he survived without a scratch, his truck did not. While getting stuck in a tornado is certainly a horrible outcome, this could have ended so much worse. I'm just happy this man made it through unharmed. While this is a horrible ending for his truck, I guess it's better to lose a truck than your life. Number 29.
True.
What is it? Is this a man or a monster? Posted to TikTok by Club de Dos Canito 1. I think it might be both.
Si puede respirar. No te levantes, por favor. Así quédate, no te levantes. Voy a llamar a alguien. A ver, traeré el carro para acá. Me voy a arriesgar y lo voy a meter a arriesgarme a quedar atascado.
I'm personally not sure what to make of this clip, but most folks in the comments are making references to Spider-Man. I agree with them on one point. This does look a little like a man morphing into a spider.
Si puede respirar. No te levantes, por favor.
Well, we'd never really... That's a good point, isn't it? Especially Tobey Maguire's thing, where you just saw him go into a blanket and then wake up with a six-pack, but we don't actually know what happened. Did he cocoon himself or what? But I don't know, the flesh, it looks a bit, what's it? Like a mummy or something, you know, something... You know what I mean? That not beige. It's like a parchment colour, isn't it? Like a really old parchment. I think it's people. See, worst case scenario, and I hope it isn't, but because if it is, he could, you know, offer it help. Because it looks that it's been harmed or something, yeah. But what happens if that was, say, a deformed child at birth and someone got rid of it because they didn't, you know what I mean? He could take it somewhere to get help or something, I don't know. You know what I mean? That's the worst case scenario I can think of. And I hope it isn't that. I hope it is some weird creature, because otherwise, poor thing. Either way, I think you should help anyway. It's not going to rip your face off if it looks damaged.
Así quédate, no te levantes. Voy a llamar a alguien. A ver, traeré el carro para acá. Me voy a arriesgar y lo voy a meter a arriesgarme a quedar atascado.
Number 28, Dust Devil.
Yeah, because it does actually... The other thing is, well, because I said parchment, it's like a potato sack material. It looks like something, a kid or something was wrapped in, or a person, you know, because you can't really get a scale, but it looks like a small... If it's a little creature, that could be a child or something that's wearing cloth, you know what I mean?
This video shows you never know what you might encounter next in the desert. Haley Steele was at Burning Man 2012 in Black Rock City, Nevada, when a massive dust devil formed right in front of her very eyes.
Oh, here it comes. Oh, that kid's gonna ride right through it.
Amazingly,
I think they're slightly weaker though. I think because sometimes you get small wispy ones that just come down randomly or something. I don't live in tornado country, but you know what I mean. I've seen it on David Attenborough programs and stuff, wildlife programs. So it's kind of like they're not that dangerous. They look intimidating, but they're not that dangerous.
can see someone casually riding their bike as the massive cloud of dust surrounds him. If this was happening in front of me, I'd be hightailing it out of there. The last thing I want is dust in my eyes, ears, and nose. Number 27, watching. Why do some people gotta do such creepy stuff? TikToker Unpopular Notes captured this creep creeping outside someone's house. In 2018, this woman kept hearing strange sounds outside of her bedroom window. It had been going on for 3 weeks, so naturally, she set up a security camera. This is what she found.
It's a Karen. Oh, sorry, I'm just going to put this on. It's a Karen. It's come out. Because they come out at night as well. Just be nosy. You know, they want to. They nose. It's like, especially the ones in America. I've done a reaction to them. I'm not sure if you've seen the video, but it's like, oh, wow, this is nice. If you ever get one, like teddy bear dressing gowns, are really nice. But nice and warm. But it's like they go to a whole nother level. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's a nocturnal Karen who's having a nose around your house. So she's got something to complain about or bitch about the next day or something. You know what I mean? Or just some weirdo bugger.
She captured the stalker peering into her bedroom window. When he spotted the security camera, he quickly left but returned to take it.
Oh. I thought it was long hair. That's a hat.
It's unclear if this guy was ever captured, but I think I'd be installing another camera. Or 6. Number 26. I'll take that. Who's hiding behind this mirror? This short clip posted by TikToker Sionwick prompts that question. Watch it snap this Pokemon card up. The TikToker writes, "We're waiting for it to trade us back." In the comments, Reed Hart points out the black fingers at the mirror's edge at the beginning of the clip. Take another look. They look more like spider legs than fingers to me. But if that's the case, this guy's got a mad strong spider on.
I can see it.
They look more like spider legs than fingers to me, but if that's the case, this guy's got a mad strong spider on his hands. Number 25.
Oh my god, that's even worse. You can get like big, massive, great big house spiders, like especially in some countries where they're like, they look like, oh, they're just evil looking things. But yeah, they're quite aggressive and they will have a go. They're not venomous, but they'll have a go. Might be intimidated by people, but if it's just an object, it might have a go. You know, when you're poking its den, as it were. But yeah, ugh. It's funny. I hope that wasn't a rare Pokemon card, because what ball egg that would be, wouldn't it?
Mummified extraterrestrial. Is this really the mummified remains of an extraterrestrial? YouTube channel Paranormal Planet thinks it is.
Looks like a xenomorph. Oh.
The creature certainly looks unique with its small skull and long neck. I can see why they'd think it's an extraterrestrial.
Yeah, but what's the rest of it? Do you know what that looks like? It looks like... No, that's surely wood, isn't it? That's some sort of tree bark with moss, or... Because wood does go green and funny, doesn't it? I mean, yeah, you can see like the neck and the arm. But could that be just a tree? Could that be pareidolia? Because you do get trees that look like ants. You know what I mean? And that might have triggered some of the old fairy tales where it's like, you know, you come across this massive great big tree with a face on it. That was odd. Seeing no one's upstairs, it's just me upstairs, Mum's downstairs.
I'm wondering if the mysterious arrangement surrounding the extraterrestrial was part of the blast. I'm also curious if the extraterrestrial is attached to it in some way. Will some in the comments think it's clay, a dinosaur, or a severely dehydrated turkey? I think there's a good chance that this truly could be extraterrestrial. Number 24.
Yeah, I mean, it could be... Oh, yeah, I don't... Cause I'm not sure what like a deer skull would be, like a foal. But it looks like... an animal that's died and the trees absorbed it or something, because like that rest of that bit looks like a tree with moss, you know what I mean? Not saying isn't. Oh, I'm saying that catchphrase. I've got to make that into a caption. Not saying and have a t-shirt or something. No. Things I will start making merchandise if I can get to 100 subscribers, have my own membership going, and I guarantee you I will be having merchandise sorted. You know what I mean? I got a t-shirt that I made for myself as a treat with a Tristan Chan logo and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, or you can see in the collab video I was wearing it.
Or Moses reincarnates. Is this a real-life Moses? TikToker Esoteric Mook Zero shares this mysterious video of a man parting the sea. Witness his powers.
Wow. Génial.
Complete with his staff, the man sounds like he's repeating some incantation at the
What? I didn't see anything.
beginning of the clip. He then pushes the waters out.
Oh.
Before
Sounds like squeezing one out. Can I just say though, where's he when there's floods about? People would like, if this guy was legit, they'd be like, dude, seriously, where are you when there's tsunamis and bloody floods, man? It's like you could have pushed it way back from the village.
pulling them back in.
See, is he really doing magic, or does he know the move? Because it could be a possibility. Here we go again. I'm not saying it is. Not saying it isn't. But is it real? Mouth's gone dry. Is it magic, or does he live there and he knows? What's the word I'm thinking of? He knows the habits or rhythm of the tides for that area. The rhythm, you mean? Because, like, if the tides acted that way and you're a local, it's easy. You know what I mean? It's easy to work out, if it makes sense. You know what I mean? You go, oh, I know this. You know, people might think this is strange, and you know, you recognise the patterns enough. You know what I mean? If you want a console, I know it's a lot of work to go to, but that's the only way. Yeah, you know, but you know what I mean? But if that's real, then a lot of people will be like, where the hell are you, man, in the floods?
Yeah. I think it's quite possible that this man just knows the tides well, and perhaps his friend repeatedly filmed the video until he got it right, but it's also possible that he truly does have this power. What do you think is going on?
Or it's been edited. You know, like those TikToks where you see them do jumps, or they do effects of water, and they sort of reverse record it, if that makes sense. So it's like, or you loop it. So you know what I mean, you could probably do it that way as well, and then have the strange and sync the audio with it, if it makes sense. So could be faked. Could be, yeah. Either way, it could be faked, like either in the pattern of the tides or through editing.
Here, number 23, the Peaker. This one's a head scratcher. TikToker
Plus, you'll be on the news.
Kakoi.tv shares this mysterious video that's a total nightmare. Watch around the side of the door.
Oh God.
Is that?
Oh God.
What the?
Yeah, I know, mate. Gee, look, I got goosebumps. I got chicken. Actually, no, that's gone beyond chicken. That's turkey. That is. You could put butter on that. Gee, oh, and I've got. I don't. You know, I felt cold to put this on, but guess what? I had a shiver. I went straight to turkey. That on that one.
Who's that?
At first, it looks to me like a ghost peeking out sideways at the guy, but TikTokers are floating other theories as to what the heck that was.
Oh God. Well, don't shake the camera. Let's see it.
Bro, what was that?
Well, I think Cap like Caleb could be right that it was this mirror. It's the reflection in the mirror that's throwing people off.
Well, get the lines out of the way.
That could be anything, but to me it looks like someone covering their abnormally large face with their hands. What do you think it is?
Yeah, no, I
Number
see
22.
Yeah. No, that looks like the corner of the mirror, but Jesus Christ. Excuse me language. But yeah, just like, you know what I mean? No, oh my God. For a moment there, that made me think, you know what I mean? Like, whoa. But yeah, no, I think that's the corner. Because there's no light on. I think it's where a ray of lights hit the mirror bit. I think it's just the mirror. That looks like the corner of the mirror of the frame.
Mysterious creature. While exploring Penha Palace in Sintra, Portugal, a tourist was frightened by a mysterious creature.
Looks like me when I'm really grumpy.
YouTuber YB Normal shares this scary video taken during this tourist's exploration of the grounds.
That's an ape. Maximum focus, please.
What is this thing? To me, it almost looks like a gorilla. But what would a gorilla be doing outside of a zoo in Portugal?
Because it escaped? Or people trying to sell it on the black market and it got away? It does happen. Thing is though, because it's got yellow eyes, what's even more worse than that? That looks like a bloody black jaguar. And there's lots of TikTok videos and YouTube shorts where people have got a pet panther. And I think, is it panthers or jaguars that can climb trees? I think it's one of those two, but yeah. That looks like a panther, doesn't it?
Several in the comments believe it's a panther or a jaguar, but as far as I know...
I'm not the... See, they usually say go with your gut instinct on these things. And, go with your first guess, as it were. Oh, no, I forgot these, put these on. But you know what I mean? And it's just those eyes, isn't it? Because wild cats don't have eyebrows like domesticated cats do, but when the cat does that thing, even if it's not menacing, it just does that thing where its head's down like that and it looks up with its eyes. You know what I mean? You see it in wildlife programs and stuff like that, or films about the rainforest. They just have that thing, don't they? In other words, you can't see that bit because they're jet black, so you just see the yellow eyes. But yeah, I'd bet you. I can't afford that much money, so but I'd bet you a tenner that's Jaguar or something like that.
Oh, neither are native to Portugal, unless there are big cats on the loose in this public park. I think it's possible that it's some unknown creature.
Yeah, but even though it may have not escaped from the zoo, as I said earlier, as I said a second ago, it's like, yeah, but people have them as pets. I'm not sure if that's legal in certain countries or that particular country, but they do have them as pets. I've seen it on YouTube. So, yeah. So it is possible. Or it's got, escaped from the black market or zoo, name it. Because it's, believe it or not, it's happened in the UK. Is it the Beast of Bogmore or something like that? I think there's one in that one, or there's one in Devon or something. But when they zoomed in on the footage, I wonder what happened to that. I'm really curious now. What happened to that now? Because I remember from my childhood, they showed it on the news. These wildlife experts, basically, or people who did wildlife spotting. Some more of these because I'm burping and ingestion. But they spotted 2 massive cats that you'd associate with like the rainforest or Africa. 2 wild cats. And they're like cougars or panthers or something like that on the moor. And the black beast one was like a panther or something. So it does happen. It's lucky though, if that was a panther, it's lucky it didn't go for him, but it's probably hiding. Because don't forget, these sit in the trees, so Emporio just sat in a tree and he's like, oh. I'm pretty sure if he went to the tree and shook at it, it'd be like, it would get his face clawed off.
Number 21, abandoned mansion. According to YouTuber Steve Ronan, this mansion used to be a hideout of an individual who ended many lives, but Steve discovered it wasn't empty. While he's in the cellar, he has a bit of a surprise.
It's a tiny, little cellar. That's creepy. Oh my! I can see a mouse right there just staring at me.
As he's continuing to search the place, he wonders if someone's living here.
Kind of looks like this is being used, too. It's a dead cockroach.
Yeah, it's all clean, isn't it? I mean, it's a mess, but it looks clean. You got those bottles look new because there's no dirt or dust on these items.
On the floor. That's pretty nasty.
Soon they realize they shouldn't be here.
It's a nice place. The other thing as well, it's abandoned, but he, for all you know, someone might have bought it during that process. So he'd be like, oh shit, I just walked into a house that's been worked on.
Okay, we should get out soon.
And this confirms that
This is getting creepy now. This might be lab. That's what we're thinking.
and now it's time to leave.
Yeah. This was a famous artist's house.
I think a gang is using this. Let's get out.
This exploration just kept going from bad to worse. I probably would have left the minute I found out it was once the hideout of a very evil person. Number 20, Phantom Helper.
But it looks like someone is renovating it, doesn't it? There's some fresh paint on that wall. So, yeah. Even if it wasn't anyone dangerous, it would have been, you know, potentially someone who's like, what the fuck are you doing on my property?
Don't accept help from just anyone. They might not be what you think. YouTuber Scaryfield shares this creepy video which is trending in the Hindi-speaking YouTube community. The video is actually from YouTube channel True Horror Stories POV, and this horror story occurred on a dark road at night. In the beginning, the woman starts having car trouble in a cursed place.
Matilah pula.
After pulling to the side of the road, a random stranger stops to help her.
Cik. Kereta saya daripada tadi tak tahu asal tak boleh start. Dia termati-mati daripada saya jalan tadi. Tak tahu apa pasal.
Looks like a religious man.
The guy checks out a few things, but each time the woman attempts to start her car, it's still having trouble.
Tak ada Tak boleh. Tak tahulah asal.
The man then tells her that it's not a mechanical problem.
Tapi tadi kereta saya betul-betul mati. Bukan? Benda ikut? Benda apa, cik?
Cuba tengok dalam kereta sekarang.
Dalam kereta?
But rather that something attached itself to her on the cursed route she took, and maybe he was right.
Oh god.
Cik!
Oh, what's she going to see in the car? But then she's got something else in the car. Oh my god, what's she going to see?
Well, this is just a reenactment. These incidents are said to be based on true events.
Oh, fuck.
Well, if this happened to me in real life, I
saw that on the thumbnail.
can't imagine I'd live to tell the tale. Number 19, Ghost Hunting.
It's like a Bollywood version of The Exorcist, that, isn't it? Yeah, that in hell. I didn't mean to be. Don't take offence to my impression there. It's just I was trying to do a Bollywood impression of your mother in hell, you know, from The Exorcist.
In a forest.
Although I can say it's very unfair that some person does Apu and Simpsons and gets paid for it and doesn't get in trouble for being stereotyped, doing stereotyping. But someone like me who just does impressions and I get in trouble.
If you plan to ghost hunt in a haunted forest, prepare to meet your doom. YouTuber Kelsey Davies and her crew encountered several paranormal events in their forest ghost hunt. First, she hears a woman's voice.
I just heard a woman humming.
Come on.
That sounds more like a shout than a hum to me. Apparently Kelsey saw her too.
She was crouched down by the creek, humming, with no shoes on.
As they approach the creek in question, Susie feels like she was pushed.
You guys don't push me.
If it wasn't a ghost, it could be something. I know it's probably going to be something paranormal or something where they can't see us doing stuff. But what gets me is when you see someone in the woods, like it's a woman who looks a bit worse for wear, it's like they all think bloody paranormal. It's like it could be a woman who needs your bloody help.
What? Someone pushed you? Stop. Oh, so where's your I swear. Don't push me. It was him.
Staying right here.
Did someone push Susie? Don't push me.
When asked if somebody tried to push Susie,
Well, they might have done because they're laughing. You can just tell their face by looks on their faces. I don't know. I'm not saying.
into the water, the spirits have an
Necrophonic.
answer for Kelsey.
I heard yes, and then it said we are coming.
Are you guys coming?
That's what she said.
While they continue to speak through the spirit box, one of them hears the name Susie.
Why?
I heard Susie. I swear
Oh my
I heard
really?
Susie.
Oh, is it? Yep. Jesus.
I wish my REM pod went off. My REM pod didn't work. I mean, I only got it for 26 quid, but got plenty of EMF, but my bloody REM pod did sod all. It was like, I was well disappointed. You'd think of the amount of EMF we had going off. And it probably works differently, but you know what I mean? Very disappointing.
It seems this spirit is out to get Susie.
Right behind you. Whoever. I can't even speak right now.
Oh, that's it. I'm here.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm
It
here.
literally said I'm here.
That's it. I'm...
The spirits repeat their intentions.
What?
That was we're all coming.
That
That literally said we're all coming.
That was not like a regular
No,
voice. That was like a
no.
demonic voice.
Ugh, joking. Wrong sort of party.
That was really bad.
And their thirst for Susie doesn't end there.
Oh my!
That's a
Susie!
Yeah.
You heard that?
I think that's my second time.
Why do they want me so much?
I think this is a valid question. Why are the spirits coming after Susie?
They like big butts and they cannot lie. Okay.
And did the ghost woman by the creek try and push Susie into the water? If I were her, I'd take this as a sign to get the heck out of there. Number 18, Step Away. This short clip from a paranormal investigation leaves me wanting more. As the device is going off, Danny from Nighthawks Paranormal asks the spirit politely to back off.
Can you step away, please? Thank you.
And it lit.
It's really freaky when it happens with the EMF, where you go, can you hold on to something, lights go up, and it does it on command, and it does it too many times for it to be pure coincidence, because it's like there's no electrical out there, especially if you're out in the room somewhere. It's really freaky.
Listens. Then the spirit politely asks him to back off.
If you want me to leave... Okay, no problem. Thank you. Thank you.
This intriguing exchange has me convinced.
See, that's the same REM pod I got, same model, and mine didn't do anything.
That ghosts really are trying to communicate
It works.
with us, and it has me convinced
you
to
touch it,
watch
works.
the full investigation. Number 17, Haunted Frank Lloyd Wright's House, submitted to the Chills Narrator subreddit by Hunting the Haunted. This redditor wrote, "The Haunted Frank Lloyd Wright House in Florida. This place has always been active. Check out the full video over on our YouTube channel. Let's watch their submission and see what they're talking about."
Oh, an orb.
I just let an orb fly by toward you. What was that?
That sounded like it was in the kitchen. That sounded like it was on top of the roof.
Guys, if there is something here with us, we are not alone.
We can hear you walking.
I heard something.
Well, it certainly seems like the spirits that reside in this home are active. I guess it really makes no difference who the architect of a home is in the eyes of a spirit. My theory is the spirits here are trying to scare this paranormal team into never returning again.
See, I should use Necronomicon, the Necrophonic more, because everyone like from Twins and all that use it, and it seems really reliable.
And number 16, no one lives here. On this supernatural search, Alan from Procura Sobrenatural investigates a house in which no one has been able to live. Anyone who tries is driven out by paranormal activity. During a previous investigation, he captured a spirit at this door.
Tato. O espírito aqui, ele estava aqui, por perto dessa porta aqui, espírito parado olhando pra gente.
This is the spirit.
I can't see anything.
Still, he enters the house, and inside he hears strange noises. To me, it sounds like something dripping. He breaks out the EMF meter in another room and again hears something.
Tem alguém aqui que quer se aproximar? Se aproxima aqui do aparelho. Eu vou deixar aqui esse aparelho.
So I was being naughty and got distracted.
He also finds graffiti that warns not.
Right, I was being naughty by being distracted doing multitasking stuff during a video. I shouldn't be doing this. I should wait until after the video.
To enter.
Não entrar. Não entrar aqui. Não entrar aqui. Tá escrito aqui, não entrar aqui.
Although he didn't run into anything too spooky this time, I get a real creeped out feeling from this place, and I think he should probably heed this warning. There must be a reason why no one lives here. Number 15, inside the screaming house. Is this the portal to the fiery depths below? The team from Proving Demons thinks so. In this scary video, they're screaming back in the screaming house as—
Oh, not to this house, but I reacted to one of their investigations. It wasn't that brilliant, to be fair, but, you know.
they prepare to communicate with the spirits.
Oh, incidentally, the symbol he used wasn't the symbol of Michael, because they did this ritual involving the symbol of Michael. It's not the symbol of Michael. It was a church that followed Michael, but it's a butterfly cross. I can't remember the name of the church. But it's called Butterfly Cross, and it was of this particular church, who follows Michael, but the actual sigil of Michael is in the Keys of Solomon.
Spirits get there first.
I'm not ready for this, but let's just do it.
Oh, why is it starting? Why is it starting?
You know what I'm about to do? You actually know what I'm about to do.
The device was triggered, and then a tap is heard, and now it's time for a scream with an Aztec whistle.
You don't need a gramophone thing. A death whistle will do the job. You blow through it hard enough, it will make a shrieking noise. It does the job. I've got one. It's freaky as it is without having to amplify it. Plus, if you put it through that, everyone in the neighbourhood is going to hear it and they think someone's going to be murdered in an abandoned house.
In the distance, they hear something.
Sounds like the death whistle.
What's that?
That sounded like the death whistle. Are you recording?
Someone's outside. Someone's outside.
Stop. Are you recording?
Yes.
So it's not just playing.
Are the spirits screaming back? They switch places to see if they're hearing the same thing.
You blow on the top. Purse your lips around the top and blow into it with the megaphone in front of it.
You don't need the megaphone.
On a recording device, they hear the spirit laughing.
She didn't blow it properly. That's what she said.
Maniacal laughing.
Is it laughing at their games? To me, the retaliatory screaming following the whistle does sound like someone is screaming back, but this laughter is the most unsettling part of the investigation,
I didn't hear anyone scream back.
in my opinion. Number 14, something bad happened here. YouTube team Rota X Investigaso Paranormal explores this haunting place where something horrible happens. As they walk in, they sense there's someone there. As he introduces himself, it sounds like someone runs off into the darkness. They get back to their investigation, addressing the spirits.
Boa noite. A presença que está aqui é da alguém que partiu, que estava aqui na tragédia?
In one dark and scary room, their device goes off.
Maior. Por isso a equipe Rota X pede licença para estar entrando aqui.
And a second time.
Tá, obrigado pela sua resposta, tá bom?
So I'm getting uncomfortable. Because if I've got a tripod, I have to sit haunched forward, if it makes sense, on the sofa. On the sofa bed, I have to sit haunched forward like that. So, oh, give me a second. That's better.
And then a third time.
Tá, alguém apareceu aqui, né? E você poderia me dizer...
While the readings are interesting, I'm more intrigued by the person they sensed in the building who seemed to escape. Number 13, you are not alone. YouTuber D-Dog Michael is back at it again, exploring this abandoned place, and he is not alone.
무슨 소리지? 어? 뭐야? 거기 누구세요? 누구세요?
Oh, this guy's funny. Purely because he's so expressive with his hands, like... Ooh.
After being scared to his wits' end, Michael enters another dark room and sees this. Did that hand just confront him? The mystery continues as he enters a room of mirrors.
뭔 소리야? 뭐야? 나 지금...
After this terrifying encounter, he keeps on going.
누구 있어요 혹시? 혹시 와. 잠깐, 본 사람, 방금 본 사람.
Someone is there for sure. And that someone is stalking him.
그만요.
Well, there's one he did where there's a grudge woman peeking around and it looked fake, so I'm not sure. Oh, God. Fake or not, that's freaky. Did they do that weird? Oh, God, give myself a chicken.
Michael hears both a girl and a man in this haunted place, but are they good or evil? I think that he'd better hedge his bets because he can't be sure. Number 12, Ouija. YouTubers Gankwapi are playing the Ouija board in a different form.
Oh, we go. As I explained before, Ouija boards have been debunked by science. And also, if you notice, they only work for people who believe in them, oddly enough, isn't it? Because I've got one, and nothing's happened. It's a good novelty in a party game, because the thing is, if you live in a... If you play it with someone who believes, even on a subconscious level, something's going to happen. Because their muscle memory moves it. So it's like, you know what I mean? So it's going to work either way. It's a good fun piece to have at a party for a laugh. But it's like, yeah, nothing happens. They've been debunked by science stuff. Nothing bad happens. It's silly.
Form, using a glass in place of a planchette.
เฮ้ยมีใครดันไหมใครดันกูตบจริงนะมึงตบเลยนะมึงนะ
The glass starts moving on its own. Then something screeches overhead.
จอจาน
They think it's an owl. Shortly after, one of the group feels something behind him.
That one there on the right, below my record icon, things that he's laughing and smiling. I'm not saying people don't laugh during investigations because obviously you have a bit of fun and a bit of a jolly with your mates, but if these guys are serious and something messed up happened, they wouldn't be going, oh, you know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean? You know, you can see where I'm coming from, but yeah. I'm not saying that they're faking it, but you know what I mean?
And as they all start to feel that the spirit was
of course he's excited. He's like, oh, what did you see?
Angry, this happens.
ว่าเขาเริ่มไม่พอใจเนี่ยเขาจะมาพักยังไงรบกวนเขาเรามั่งรบกวนเขาไม่พอใจเลย
Oh!
I don't think that this can be fabricated. I think this video is real, and it is terrifying. Number 11, disturbing encounter. The team at Dark Arts TV heads into this haunted home to dial up their paranormal investigation.
That's the same guy from Proving Demons.
And it delivers. In one room, they find two curious things.
What? Look at that. See, that's too weird. Like the clock's still going, bro. I'm kind of curious about that, though. Why is there a trap door? Oh, yeah.
Then they hear something.
Was that in the room or upstairs? I don't know. I don't know if it was upstairs, like the floorboards creaking. Did you hear that? Did you hear it? It went shh.
They find a mysterious object in the wall.
What's that? What is it? It's like white. What? Bro, what is that?
It looks like a bone, and they think someone's playing a trick on them.
The Burbs. Yes, Walter.
This feels like an absolute piss take. It does, doesn't it? Feels like someone's taking the piss out of us. As if someone knows we're coming here. What was that thing downstairs? Real quick. Take it with you. Just, I know. Take it with you.
The mystery continues. When they investigate the bang they hear upstairs, they find something unusual.
No. That's the bang officer we heard. That's the bang. We heard that
Does it look a bit too brand new, if that makes sense, the bone?
bang upstairs, bro. That's it. How weird is this?
What is on that disc? Soon they sense something in the kitchen with them.
Was she murdered? Right there. Right there. I know it's right there. Whoa. Something moved up there, bro. Do you see it?
Later, as they're trying to communicate with the spirits, something butts in.
Are you the woman? Bro, what the f*** is this man? What the f*** that, man? What the f*** that?
After all that, this is what sends them running.
This is something project. What the f***? Get the f*** out of here, bro. Get out of here quick.
While many in the comments believe this video is staged, at least some of it seems real to me. The strange sounds and the movement of the chair at the end convinces me that there's something more to this home. Number 10, Indonesian Ghost. While wandering through a forest in Indonesia, these guys encounter a fearsome spirit. First, you hear a faint sound in the background. Then, after a lot of wandering through the darkness, you finally see the creature.
Oh my god. That looks like a guy in a onesie or a banana suit, doesn't it?
It gives chase, and after escaping, they later encounter the thing again.
Looks like someone in a onesie with glasses. Get a job.
I mean, this thing looks like a school teacher with a shawl wrapped around her head. Not super scary. Then again, encountering this in a forest, that would be very scary. Number 9, Witchy Woman. This witch means business. Paranormal Mai faces off with a lady in black in this haunting video. It all starts with a bang. And those bangs continue.
Amacım sizi korkutmak değil. Sadece bu tür şeylere inanmak istiyorum. Bir kere yüzünüzü göreyim.
The spirit grows even more aggressive, and at last they confront her.
Bir şey gördüm sanki. Yüz gibi bir şey gördüm. Yüz. Yüz bir kelime ettiler iddiamatım işerim ahlak. Yüz bir kelime ettiler iddiamatım işerim ahlak. Hadi bence buradan çıkalım artık.
While the suspense did put me on edge, the vanishing act at the end was a bit unbelievable. Otherwise, I would totally buy that this was real.
Dur. Tamam. Dur. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. La ilahe illallah. Kız Rabbin nas, melikin nas, ilahin nas. İyi misin?
Rabbi bu ne?
İyi misin? Sakin ol. Orada dur. Bir yere gitme.
Number 8, Witch's Mirror.
Yeah, it does look a bit like someone's in a dark shoulder, you know what I mean? We didn't see it disappear though, but like I said, the way it disappeared, if he saw the way it disappeared and it was dodgy, then you know what I mean. So,
while communicating with lost souls in the Witch's Mirror, YouTube team Toppy's session gets dark. Nastia explains where the mirror comes from.
Данное зеркало принадлежало моей покойной прабабушке. Прабабушка славилась тем, что она была шептухой.
And she begins the ritual. It sounds like something wants out of the mirror. And a shadow falls on the wall beside Nastia.
couldn't hear any knocking.
team comes.
Is that a shadow or smoke from the candles?
And through a spirit box, they ask if someone is there. After communicating with the spirits for a time, they leave a still camera in front of the mirror, and this is what they capture. What is this strange dark haze? Is it the spirit? I think it is. If I had to guess, I'd say this witch's mirror is a portal to the afterlife, one that shouldn't be tampered with. Number 7, Midnight Man. This scary ritual is about to go very wrong. Near Shadow shows us why we should never play with the devil. Thirsty must.
Oh, I did a video. I can't remember what it tells, but I did a video of a set of games like the Midnight Man and all these different rituals. There's the Three Kings where you got chairs, and there's one where you do this candle and you have to hide in the house, and freaky games, but whether they're true or not, I don't know.
A drop of vital fluid.
It says a single drop. Right where your name goes. You could probably just dab it on the paper. Nope, has to drip.
Then he must knock on a door 21 times.
21. Okay. Is that going to be midnight in 30 seconds? Yep, I'm watching the...
They start to hear some things bubbling up.
It sounds like...
Wow, I got cold chills.
It sounds like wind, but like echoing wind, like...
Yeah.
And the furnace isn't on. There's no heat on.
And it continues.
You hear that? You hear that?
Yeah, I did.
70.
God.
We can only guess what 70 means. While communicating with the spirits, they continue hearing a noise coming from the door, and then it moves.
More here.
Oh, your candle. You're not even gonna take your candle.
What did it just say?
Oh, orange. I have orange candle.
Oh.
And then it really moves.
Making that noise. Holy sh!
Damn.
Babe.
Oh my
door just opened.
Oh my.
There's no way.
And then it's clearly being moved by something.
There's just such a ringing. Babe. I'm not even playing.
To me, the first couple movements look like they could have been from a draft. That last one, though, that one sold me. Number 6, Rocking Chair Ghost. Who's sitting in this chair? YouTuber Mods Gaming captured a ghost of rocking on camera. Watch the rocking chair. I think the chair rocks too purposefully and for too long to have been knocked before starting to record. I also don't see any fishing line or something else that could debunk this. It looks to me like someone is sitting in the chair, actively rocking it back and forth. My guess is it's Grandma. Come back to visit. Number 5, Witch Ritual. A witch was captured on a security camera performing rituals outside this home. She appears to arrive on a broomstick. She scatters something on the ground and then...
Well, she didn't really arrive, did she? She was carrying it along. That's just some weirdo, isn't it? That's not a witch, that's just some weirdo.
Does a little dance. Then it seems like she sets off a car alarm with her antics. After wandering around the car for a while, she returns to her place and bows down. After doing some more strange dancing, she disappears. She returns to dance again, though. Is this real witch activity caught on video? I want to believe. After all, some of it does look quite convincing. But again, her disappearance leaves me skeptical. Number 4, Old Smoky Mountains.
Yeah, it looks edited.
Cemetery. While visiting Old Smoky Mountain Cemetery, YouTube crew, the G-Team Paranormal, are quickly met with paranormal activity. Straight away, they get a reading on their paranormal device.
Right there. Wow. This is incredible.
And that reading becomes more distinct.
Look.
Yep. Oh, I see him.
Mm-hmm. You see him?
I see them.
Almost looks like a third person.
The spirits seem to be congregating next to their headstones.
Someone's standing next to a headstone.
Right next to the headstone, yes.
Leaning on it or something.
Although the camera doesn't pick it up clearly, the ladies hear footsteps approaching.
She hears footsteps crunching. I hope it ain't a bear coming. Oh, I did.
Then, while in their vehicle, the car's reverse sensor is triggered, but there's no one behind them.
What?
What the hell?
I don't know. What is going on? It's sensing something behind us. I don't know.
There's a mysterious whisper in the darkness here, though. And before they know it, they've picked up a hitchhiking spirit.
Made me want to come here. Oh, why did all my just fall? My up here on my visor just kind of flew down. What the hell?
Patty even seems to spot one on the road.
Whoa, I'm not even going to back up. There was somebody standing back there in a white shirt. I'm not even kidding you. Unless I'm not going to back up, guys. I can't.
I didn't see anything, but something strange is definitely going on here. Whether
Yeah, I didn't see it.
their spirit has attached or not is anyone's guess. Number 3, Twitch. Have you ever seen a paranormal figure twitch? YouTuber Moosey found what he says is a girl at an abandoned school at 3 in the morning. From the air, he notices something inside.
I don't see... Oh, the light just turned off. Somebody's in there.
And then he sees her. Watch the window to the right.
It doesn't look like anybody's there. Whoa! Somebody's there. Why would there be someone there at this hour? It's 3 in the morning.
And he sees her again.
Oh my... Someone just ran.
She sure is abnormally fast. Outside, he sees something else.
Guys, what the that? I think it's like a coyote or something. That is not a dog. Guys, that's like a raccoon or a fox, yo.
And then one last capture of the girl.
I feel like there could be something out there. What's that over there? Yo, I think that's the girl. She's like twitching in there.
So that's weird, but can I just stop there a second? That's a raccoon or a fox. It's a bloody fox. You can blatantly see it's a bloody fox. Where did you... No. I don't want to even go there, but it's like, seriously? How can you say it's a raccoon? It's a bloody fox, man. How can you not tell the difference?
Well, this video did make my heart race. It's obviously a fake, right? The figure's movements look too animated to be real, but that's just...
Yeah, it looks a bit CGI done.
my take. Number 2, demon is feeding. YouTuber Ali H was told by a shaman that the demon in his home is feeding on him. Literally.
Hey, like, what the
I don't know.
Emma's checked out. She's confused as
He explains that he told the shaman about these bites.
And she said that that's really, really bad. Like, that is
Could be bites or dermatitis.
essentially me, like, that's whatever is here is feeding on me, is what you said.
And whatever is feeding on him is also physically strong. Watch what happens.
What the f?
The demon threw down an over 200-pound weight. It also apparently punched the punching bag. Like many in the comments, I agree that something is attached to Ali and is getting aggressive with him. To me, its energy seems too strong and dangerous to ignore. I've got a challenge for you. Since you've made it this far, why not like this video and hit subscribe in the next 5 seconds? Because I upload 4 new scary
Same with this channel. If you made it this far with me, hit like and subscribe.
videos every week. If you're curious about what I look like in real life, then go to my Instagram at DylanIsChillinYT and tap that follow button to find out. Number 1, St. Mary's Church. Ghost Tech Paranormal Investigations explore St. Mary's Church in the UK, and they leave with some terrifying footage. At the altar, one of the crew sees something.
I saw something go past that window. Who was that?
Simultaneously, mysterious noises are heard. Later, the spirit has demands.
Relating to your family with your family crest. And sadly,
as they continue their communication, the spirit confirms he's listening.
let me know that you can hear my voice. You can do that by banging on something. There's movement from inside there. I heard that too.
Thomas seems to be nearby.
Is that you, Thomas? Are you making a noise for us? Could you do it again, please, but really loud?
I could hear talking down there. Can you hear that, Phil?
Mm-hmm. A shadow falls, but there's no one there.
Jeff, behind you! There was someone stood behind you then. What? Here! Someone stood here.
And then a real shadow figure is captured. As the crew is sleeping, the spirits become really active. Is it Thomas? All of this evidence adds up to one conclusion for me. St. Mary's Church is super haunted. This church has so much history attached to it that I think it would be more surprising if it wasn't haunted. Sometimes a mysterious video can be easily explained, but that's not the case for any of the videos on this list. Coming up in this video list, these are the 30 scary videos that'll make you question everything.
Look at that. What is that? That looks like blatantly like a costume. The eyes looks, yeah, teeth look so fake. Yeah. So yeah. Hey, I hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching with me. And if you like this video, hit the like. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe because it'd be great to have you here. And it'd be great to have you with us. Yes. Okay. So anyway, I hope you have a good week. And I shall see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.